Now we are going to see different options that we can use to set the type, position and clickability of cursors. So to illustrate this, I have created a web page, added reference to the required jQuery UI files. Then I have also created a main div element and 3 sub-div elements. I have set different colors for these to identify them easily. They are in red, green and blue color. I have also made these 3 div elements draggable using the draggable method. So as you see here, I can move these 3 different boxes because they are draggable. Okay. Now when you try to drag these boxes, you could see the type of the cursor, right? See, it is looking like an arrow. So jQuery UI provides different options to set the type, position and clickability of cursors. So if you already know CSS, you might be knowing different types of cursors. Some of them are move, grab, crosshair, etc. So using the cursor option, you can set the type of the cursor. So being an option, we need to put it within curly braces. Okay, and the name of the option is cursor, and we can put different cursor types. For this, let me put grab, and let me copy this and set different types for different boxes. Let this be move, and for the third one, let it be crosshair. Okay, so I have set 3 different types of cursors for these 3 boxes. Now let us check how it appears. Let me try to grab and move this. See, its cursor is changed to a hand-like cursor. See, then for this, see, it is looking like this. It is something like a plus with some arrows, right? And the third one is this crosshair. So we have set values like grab, move and crosshair, and this is grab, that is something like grabbing the box, and this is move and this is crosshair. Like this, you can set different types of cursors using the cursor option. Only thing is that the value should be a valid CSS cursor type. So this is the first option. The next option is cursor at. It is used to set the position of the cursor. Now when you try to drag this, see, it is appearing somewhere near the center of the box or center of the element, right? But using cursor at, you can set the position of the cursor. To set the cursor position, you can use left, bottom, right and top values. So the option's name is cursor at. Okay, and as we can set values for multiple properties, we need to put it in curly braces. So for the first one, let me set left 5 and top 5. Okay, and for the next one, cursor at, let me put bottom 0. Okay, and for the last one, cursor at, let me put the right value and the bottom value. So right 5 comma bottom also 5. So let's see how these positions appear. Now for the first one, left and top is set to be 5. So refresh. See, even if I try to click here, when it is moving, its position is top 5, left 5. So to see the change clearly, let me remove this. Okay, and save, refresh. See, it is appearing at this position, means it is top and left 5. Okay, now for the other one, we have set bottom 0. So where should it appear? It should appear somewhere at the bottom. So let me click here. See, it is appearing at the bottom. That is, the cursor is appearing at the bottom. And for the last one, we have set right 5, bottom 5. So when I click, see, it is appearing here. So like this, using cursor at option, we can set the position of the cursor using top, left, right and bottom. Now suppose I put the value of bottom to be 50, what will happen? Let's see. refresh. See, this appearing at the center because the width of this item is set to be 100 px. So if I put the value of bottom to be say 20, what will happen? See, it is appearing here. So like this, we can set the position of the cursor using cursor at option. The next one is the clickability of cursor. Now we can click anywhere inside this box to move this, right? But using the handle option, we can restrict the clickability. So let's see the handle option next. So to illustrate this, let me add some P elements inside this first div. So P, click here to move me, okay? And when you use the handle property, what you can do is, you can put handle and the element, that is P. So what happens is, this item, that is this div element, will move only if the cursor is clicked within this P element. So let's see that. Refresh. Let me try to click here and move the item. See, it is not moving. Whereas if I click here, only then it is moving. See, I am trying to click here and move the item. It is not moving. But when I click here, it is moving. Okay. I have already set a border for this P element. That is why you are seeing a border. Let me increase this to 5px and remove this cursor at, because it is confusing the usability of this option. So let me remove this. Let me remove this as well, and also this. Okay. Now let's see the handle once again. Refresh. So let me try to move the item. See, I'm trying to click here and drag the item. It is not draggable because the handle option restricts the dragging until we click on the specified element. Let me click on this P element and it is moving now. See, it is moving. And let me add a P element here. Okay. And let me specify not draggable if you click me. Okay. Now I haven't done anything. So inside this, let me write a cancel option. We have already discussed that when you specify the cancel option, that particular one will not be draggable. So let me specify P here. Now what will happen? The item will not be draggable when we click on the P element. Let's see that. Refresh. See, now it is draggable, right? Suppose I click on this P element. See, it is not draggable. So this way we can specify the handle to restrict the dragging on or outside the specified element. When you specify handle P, this div element will be draggable only if you click and drag on this P element. Whereas if you specify cancel P, then the div element will not be draggable if you click on this P element. As you saw here, here we have specified handle P. So only when you click on this P element, it is draggable. And here we have specified cancel P. So it is not draggable when you click on this P, whereas it is draggable when you click outside the P. So we have seen three different options. They are cursor, cursor at, and handle. Cursor is used to set the type of the cursor. Cursor at is used to set the position of the cursor, and handle is used to specify the clickability of the cursor. That is, when we click on which element, the element should be draggable. We can specify that using handle option.